Welcome and thank you. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us here today. My name is Peter Seclari. I'm one of the Climb Corps associates assigned here at Brigham and Women's Hospital and also Faulkner Hospital in Jamaica Plain. We are very grateful to have you all here today to learn about Climb America and help us in the fight against heart disease. We're going to be going over the program, giving you the tools to be a successful team leader, and hopefully by the end you'll be as excited about Climb America as we are. Hope you're all enjoying the lunch, graciously donated by Flat Out Flatbread and Coca-Cola. Please make sure to get the coupons and recipes in the bags. I usually throw the bag away without seeing that stuff, so make sure you grab that, all right? And we'd also like to thank Brigham and Women's Hospital for allowing us to have this kickoff here at Cary Hall. So what do we do? What is Climb Corps? Some of you might think of us as the stair climbers. People sit at a table once a month with a big sign that says lobby event. Or the group that wanders around the hospital in gym clothes. Yeah, you're right. We do climb stairs. We do have monthly informational lobby events on health topics such as nutrition, stress management, and exercise, among other things. And we do have pretty sweet uniforms. But we do a lot more. You might be surprised that Climb Corps is all over Boston. We're in 12 buildings currently, and come January we'll be in 15. As I mentioned, there are 3 of us here at the hospital, but there's 20 total. 20 recent college grads that went through rigorous training to be properly equipped to serve as public health advocates for people all over Boston. Advocates for what? Heart disease prevention. Heart disease is the #1 killer of men and women in the United States. Unfortunately, some of you in the room may have been personally affected by, or known a friend, family member, or loved one affected by heart disease. I know I have. So 2 years ago, the Brigham and Women's Hospital launched Climb Corps, the nation's first service corps dedicated to heart disease and stroke prevention. Why? Because 90% of heart disease is preventable, yet so many people don't know that. So that's why my fellow Climb Corps associates and I are out in the field every day letting people know that so much of their health is in their hands. People helping people, empowering them with the information and motivation to take control of their own lives. So there's 3 pillars of Climb Corps. 1, Climb Club, like I mentioned earlier. It's exercise at work. Free, I say again, free organized fitness sessions at work to get people up and moving around during the workday. I see a lot of familiar faces here in the crowd. I want to thank you for coming. And I want to say congratulations on the work that you've done so far. You guys are my inspiration every day when I come to work, so thank you. 2nd, community engagement. Climb Corps has helped thousands of individuals reduce the risk of heart disease through free education and programming and gotten Boston moving, tracking more than 13 million steps. 13 million. And in addition to the 12 buildings we're in Boston, we just began a teen wellness program for the high schools in surrounding Boston. We're working with local living communities, local religious groups, and others to spread the message of heart disease prevention. Through free basic health screenings, informational workshops, health fairs, classroom presentations, teaching hands-only CPR, and the list goes on. I'm very, very proud to be part of the program. Is it working? Is it making a difference? You gonna take my word for it? I work here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read a couple of these signs. They're called Hearts for Hope, and they were written by people, climbers, and participants in our various events. So this one says, I climb to help myself rid myself of unnecessary stress. I climb to keep my mind and body active, get a great workout. Increase my stamina to be alert at all times. I want to live longer. I climb because I want to be the best me that I can be. And the 3rd pillar of Climb Corps is Climb America. That's why we're here. Climb America is a critical part of Climb Corps. It's our Climathon fundraiser that we're kicking off today. It's our biannual stair climbing event for all of Boston to come together and join in the fight against heart disease. Many of you have participated, so you know how exciting it is. For those who haven't, it's a fun event, wonderful environment, amazing people, and it raises funds for a great cause. Where do the funds go? Funds go right back into the program to educate the public about healthy living and prevent heart disease, provide free programming to promote physical activity, healthy eating, and other lifestyle changes, and support and life-saving research for heart disease prevention and healthy promotion. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, but we can do something about it. You're doing something about it today by being here. You're going to get the message. You're going to get the idea. You're going to spread the message, and heart disease is going to lose. So right now, I'm proud to introduce Derek Daly, who is going to tell us his own story.
My name is Derek Daly, and I am 52 years of age, and in August 2009, I suffered a cardiac arrest. It was a Sunday afternoon, any regular Sunday, any regular family. I was packing for a family vacation. I was very lucky from the perspective that two of my sons were in the room. They advised my wife, and she started immediate CPR. Our local town first responders, police officer was local to the scene, and he was there within some minutes, and he took over from my wife and continued on with CPR. And the first responders then arrived on scene and took over from there and whisked me away to hospitals. I don't have any recollection of the event and or any of the activities that occurred. As I understand it from speaking with family, friends, and the medical staff here to bring them afterwards, I went through several more events through the course of my 4 or 5 days here, called Blue events, and which was very stressful on my family and my wife particularly. I finally kind of came around and came to about 4 days later, following Thursday. The atmosphere here was great from the perspective of dealing with such a potentially awful affair. Upon discharge from the hospital, there was a lot of testing that was continuing to go on, stress testing. Like pretty weak when I got home to begin with, and initially for me doing a circle around our backyard was sort of the exercise that I started with, and then that evolved into up and down the driveway. So I've always been athletic, involved in rowing principally, and track running, triathlons. I wanted to make sure that I could get back to that level at least as quickly as I could, and along the way I started setting some milestones for myself. And that's where the Climb Corps and the Climb America came across my bow at one point during a visit here. One of the pamphlets and brochures was presented to me, and it seemed like a perfect challenge. In January of 2013, I took on the credential. The energy, the environment was fantastic, and the number of people in all ages, sizes, and obviously of different backgrounds and everything that were there was very inspiring.